Live from the GSN studios in Grafton, West Virginia, it's The Huddle.
And hello YouTube, welcome back into The Huddle here on the Grafton Sports Network. Today is the 22nd episode and it is the 29th of May. I'm Parker Biller, he's Noah Foley, and today is the last regular day of school. Graduation happened a couple of days ago. The seniors are gone, everyone's leaving, and it's summertime, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good time.
Everyone's ready, dude.
Yeah, I'm ready too, and we've had a long year here on The Huddle.
Yes, we have.
17 episodes, is that what you told me a few minutes ago? 17 episodes this year in the school, and it's been a good studio for us, and we're going to be back next year, but we've got one final interview lined up for today. It's going to be a good one, so make sure you stay tuned for that later on in the show. But we obviously will be moving locations. We can't film in the school over the summer as we move into our summer series of episodes. We're not going to be posting a video every week. There'll be some here and there, but we've got some cool locations planned out. We're going to do some fun episodes, so make sure you stick around and stay tuned for that. But we've got a lot to talk about in the sports world today, Flea, so let's get to it.
Let's start, man. Let's start off with the baseball and softball teams here at Grafton. Their seasons came to a close recently. Softball lost to Weir, I'm pretty sure, and let's start off with baseball first. They lost in the regional like semifinal to Fairmont Senior 15-3. They had to play them twice. They played them once here because of rain, and then they played in Morgantown because of rain. But they lost 15-3 to Fairmont Senior. Fairmont Senior, they move on to play number 1 seeded Brook, who's really good. And we only lost to Brook like 5-0 when we played them early in the season.
And Senior just beat Brook 5-0 in the first round, so they're already in the playoffs. But that series is going on right now too.
Yeah,
so.
And Bearcats, they finished 6th in the Big Ten with a 19-17 record overall. That's their first winning season here in a couple of years. So that's pretty impressive.
It is good.
They were ranked 17th in the AAA rankings and 46th in the state of West Virginia. That's not bad at all.
No, and I can't remember a season where so many records were broken as well. Yeah. A lot of young talent. Carter Gillespie broke a lot of records there.
Chase Kinsey,
Grayson Ramazan. Lots of guys were getting the job done, and when we looked at this year, it was sort of a rebuild year. Obviously, a new head coach coming in John Guz, and he's done a phenomenal job. 19-17 in your first year as a head coach is a good record to have, and I think it's good building blocks. Lots of the young guys coming up too, and so definitely a lot of anticipation around this baseball team. Couldn't get the job done this year. Fairmont Senior is a tough team.
Yeah, they're good, man.
They really are, and with their pitching and everything, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
And definitely in the Big Ten as well. So, yeah, good season for them.
Talking about the Big Ten, man. Softball, Big Ten champions.
Big Ten champs.
What was that, first time in school history?
Yes.
They were the Big Ten champions.
First time.
And they also won sectionals for the second time in school history. They beat Elkins twice to get into sectionals, which was really impressive. They finished 16-8-1 this year. Lost to Weir, like I just said a little bit ago, 4-0 at Weir. That game was a series too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a series. That's 2 out of 3, so... And Weir's pitcher was really good as well.
She was good.
She was good,
man.
Yeah.
And Lily Krim, man.
Yeah.
She's gonna be gone next year. What do you think's next for the softball team?
Well, I think it's definitely got to be pitching, and that's the area where we're going to struggle the most. And we've talked with a few people about it, and there's a few girls coming up from the middle school that could be in the starting role, but I'm not sure how that's going to play out. So definitely pitching is going to be something that they got to look to progress in the program, because over the next few years it's gonna be a little rough. I think in the pitching department. But other than that, I mean, they've got some momentum, and I think they can do well next year.
I mean, they had 3 All-Stars this year, man. Chelsea Moeller, Kerrigan Wildrow, and Lily Krim made the North-South All-Star game for softball, so that's really impressive.
Yeah, so definitely some good talent. Losing some good talent as well, but the programs are growing. Softball and baseball, they're doing pretty well.
Yep.
So, all right. Now comes the big news that we've got to talk about, and we're going to get into it a lot here. A lot has been going down here at the West Virginia State Track Meet last weekend down at Laley Field in Charleston, but the meet was shrouded in much controversy over men and women's sports. That was the big topic. So if you are unaware of the events that have taken place, I'm going to do my best to explain the situation. So a freshman thrower from Bridgeport High School, who is a transgender athlete, participated in the state track meet in women's division. However, the student is a biological male. At birth, he was a male who is gendered as a female, and the student finished 3rd place in the girls' discus and 8th place in the girls' shot put, knocking some very hardworking and deserving girls out of the podium and out of the place. And this controversy has sparked widespread attention from politicians and even the governor himself, Patrick Morrisey, who introduced the Save Women's Sports Act. And they are trying to get this case up to the Supreme Court, which I think would definitely help getting support for this cause. And it is a very serious thing that's going on. And Flea, just tell me, what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
I mean, I'm just going to say it straight up. You're either born a man or a woman. That's what I think about it. I don't think if you're a man, you got to play in your division. If you're a woman, playing in your division. And if you're transgender and you don't like it, then just don't play sports.
Yeah,
you can practice the sport if you really love it. But I mean, if you're a man that wants to compete in women's sports, just don't do that, man.
It's like, a biologically unfair.
It's unfair. I mean, men. I'm not trying to come off sexist, but men are scientifically stronger and faster than women. There are some women.
It's two different spectrums.
There are some women that are really fast and really strong. They're probably stronger than some men. I mean,
definitely me.
I mean, yeah, definitely me too. But I mean, you're biologically a man. That should be playing man sports.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it should be. And this can even become dangerous, and it's unfair. There's
just think about like combat sports. I mean, if it ever does come to that, I don't know how it would. Like, what if a transgender man was on a woman's boxing ring? How's that fair to the woman?
It's not.
It's not.
And even if they made like a transgender division, something like that, like a gender neutral division. Yeah. Maybe that will work. I don't know.
They could honestly do that, and I bet you people would watch it too.
Yeah. But having a biological male in a female division is not right, and it's morally wrong. And this student should be barred from playing in women's sports. There's no doubt about it. And that bill that was introduced, it's unenforceable at the moment because the student did file an appeal. So there's a lot of legal happenings that are taking place. If you want more information on that, check it out on WDTV. They did a whole news story on it. But this is something that's going on since 2021. This student there's been complaints. There's been, there's two different sides to the whole thing. And, students get caught up in the middle of it, such as Hadley Horn, who did the right thing. Okay, obviously she's a state champion. She won back-to-back repeat state champ in the 300-meter hurdles. She gets on the podium. She wears the shirt that a few of the track people made that said "Save Women's." Is it "Save Women's Men's Sports"?
I think it's "Men Don't Belong in Women's Sports."
Something like that. And she wore it on the podium, and she got first place. She won, obviously. And the SSAC did not post a picture of her on that podium until Hadley Horn spoke out on social media, on her Facebook, got over 1,000, I think, shares or comments and likes. And Hadley wore this shirt, and then the SSAC finally decided to post a picture of her and put her out. But you just hate to see this. Politics and sports, it really doesn't mix.
And another one of our athletes, dude, Reese Lambert. I mean, she's a really good thrower, and she has to go up against.
And that affects some students here at Grafton High School. This student is affecting how they're playing and where they're placing too. So definitely not good stuff going on. Hopefully next year we can get this fixed because it is a problem and it needs to be dealt with. And it's definitely overshadowing some of the great aspects of track. And it's affecting a lot of students. And it's not just here, too. I'm sure there's other places around the country that this is happening. And it needs to be on a national level. And it needs to raise awareness.
And it's not just track either, man. Like, these transgender athletes could be playing. Imagine a transgender swimmer. I mean, they're going to. Yeah. I mean, that's just not fair.
It's not fair. It's biologically not fair. But with that being said, we did have a lot of success at this track meet. And it was a great year for track, besides this whole controversy thing that's going on. But let's look at some stats from the meet itself. Hadley Horn, like I said, repeat champ in the 300-meter hurdles. She lowered her school record as well. She also got 7th in the 400-meter. MJ Niggemeyer got 2nd place in the 800-meter dash and 5th place in the 1600-meter and 8th in the 3200. He's doing it all, man. Jackson Hall, 4th place in the 100-meter dash with a new school record with a time of 11:01 and 3rd place in the 200-meter dash. Scarlett Reed got 3rd in shot put. The girls shuttle team placed 8th, and the boys 4x4 placed 4th. And then the girls overall finished 8th in the state, and that's the 4th year in a row that they finished in the top 10.
That's good.
The boys finished 9th overall in the state, And there are tons of students with Big Ten honors. I'm not going to name them all, but the majority of the track team did receive Big Ten honors. Go check out Grafton High School Facebook page. They put out a post for that if you want to take a look at all those. But a great year for track, man. We finished at the top, had a lot of good students. We had a state champion, once again, Hadley Horn. And it was a great year for track. It's going to be good again next year, I'm hoping. So, you got anything else to add to that story, Flynn?
I think Hadley might have, I think she's running the nationals again.
I think she is too.
She
We'll
is.
have to talk to her and make sure, but I think she is too. But yeah, you just hate to see politics in sports, man, and it's really just sad.
Sports should be a thing it's common ground, dude.
Yeah,
Politics shouldn't be in sports.
No, and it's kind of turning into that, and you hate to see it, but hopefully get this cleaned up and get men out of women's sports. You don't want to see it anymore. So. All right, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got a very special guest joining us here on The Huddle.
Hey guys, Parker here. I want to tell you about my friends at the Keystone Realty Group. When you're looking for your dream home, time is of the essence. The North Central West Virginia real estate market moves very quickly, so you need an agent that has their finger on the pulse and keeps you in the know. Keystone Realty agents are responsive, honest, and will go the extra mile to get you the deal you want on the home you love. That's why Keystone Realty is the only group I trust for all your buying, selling, and renting needs. Conveniently located in the Middletown Commons in Fairmont, West Virginia, Keystone Realty is your key to home ownership.
And welcome back. Now joining us for the first time on the Huddle podcast, please welcome our Keystone Realty special guest of the week, Assistant Principal of Grafton High School, Mr. Bryant McCarthy. Mr. McCarthy, we're so glad that you are with us here today, and not only are you the assistant principal, but this upcoming season you will be the new assistant boys soccer coach in the Arthur Knight program, taking over for longtime coach Jack Wolverton, who retired last season after many good years of service to the team. Mm-hmm. So what is your initial reaction to this new position, and how are you feeling about it?
So first of all, thank you to Keystone Realty, my favorite realty in all of Taylor County and the surrounding areas. So thank you for sponsoring the boys in the program here. So also thank you guys for inviting me to be a guest today. So excited to be here. Yeah. I think the question was, what do I think about being the assistant coach for the season? So excited. Did it for a number of years as the head coach. Took a step back, became dad, and kind of watched kids growing up playing soccer. But excited. Jack Wolverton and Arthur, they took over when I resigned, and my assistant, Chuck Duckworth, when we resigned and moved on. And they've had the program since then, done a tremendous job, lots of success. Jack resigned, and with Colin moving in as a freshman next year, it just kind of made sense to me. I miss it, so I'm excited. I'm not excited about August after school practices on the hot turf, but luckily I won't be doing the running. You will be doing the running, so but looking forward to it.
Yep.
And Ms. McCarthy, you're no stranger to coaching the World Soccer, like you just said. You coached the team from 2012 into 2018, bringing them to 2 state semifinals, having the school record for winning percentage, and named the WVU Soccer Coach of the Year. What was the key to your success during those seasons, and how do you get the soccer team to successful level once again?
So just blessed with a great group of boys during that run. So Bill Belichick could go and take over a football program, but if he doesn't have athletes on the program, then it's not going to matter. Yeah. So not Bill Belichick, by the way. No, I was blessed with a great group of kids. Ian Duckworth came in as a freshman. It was my assistant's coach's son. And he came in and we got the program going in the right direction, hard work. We worked on ball skill and things like that. And then I had a group that came in after them, Caleb Wagner, Trace Schooley, Cameron Ford, Logan Miller, Tyler Griffith, those boys. It was a big group. And from there, we got good real quick and stayed good. That one season, we went 18-1-1 in 1 year. And we were ranked number 1 in the state multiple times. So back-to-back semifinal appearances. We beat Bridgeport in shootouts both years in the region. Wow. So it was nerve-wracking, but when you got the state goalie of the year in Trace Schooley, it's nice to be able to go out there and go into a shootout. So yeah, looking forward to it and excited to get back into it.
Yeah, definitely a very talented group of guys that you had. So around 2018, you decided to step down as the coach and a new assistant principal job opened up here at Grafton High School. You had 2 children, Claire and Colin, still pretty young. You had to take a back seat to soccer. So was it hard to cope without soccer being a main factor in your life, and what did you do to fill that void?
So it's weird because when I started teaching at Taylor County Middle School, and then principal Dr. Joe Finley reached out to me and said, hey, we had a coach just kind of resign mid-season. Would you be interested in helping finish the season? I said, well, I haven't coached. Sure, I love soccer, so let me give it a try. We were not very good the rest of that season, but I jumped into it all in. Jenny was very supportive, my wife. The kids were young at the time. But they were around the boys a lot, and they brought them in. So, but it had kind of run its course after 5 or 6 years. I was ready for something a little bit different. I was burnt out, and I really missed. Colin and Claire were both young at the time, and they were playing rec league, and I was missing their games. If I had a 6 o'clock game and they had a 6 o'clock game, I wasn't there to watch their game. So I really missed out on that. Ms. Shoemaker became principal. Assistant principal job came open, and at the time there was a policy in the county that stated that you cannot be a coach and an administrator in the county. So I bid on the job and got the job. Resigned from the program, but I was still around. I did clock. I did announcing. I helped rec league coaching when the kids were involved in things. So. I don't know if I've missed a game on the field in the past 4 or 5, 6 years. So definitely been around, but looking forward to get back into it and the practices and everything. And definitely looking forward to being an assistant coach. So the head coach, you got to organize and do all this other stuff. I get to show up and coach.
You get to do the fun stuff.
Yeah, I get to do the fun stuff. I don't have to worry about concession stands and all of that other stuff. Yeah, I get to just go down there and coach.
Hey, how do you feel about coaching this guy right over here?
Looking forward to it. It's for a number of years. It's been my son's twin, is what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
So I've had people come up to me and say, "Is Colin already in high school?" No. So I think Flea's got better hair than Colin, though. So good. But no, I'm looking forward to coaching Flea, and what a talented group of seniors that we have this year as well. So definitely looking forward to it, and I'm obviously seeing how my son and his group of 8th graders are going to acclimate to the team as well.
And Coach, you're a man of many talents, but what is it that draws you so close to soccer, and why does it stand out among the rest?
It's something I've always done pretty much all my life. So I tried, as I'm sure everybody has, I tried baseball, I tried basketball, I played football for a year, but soccer, I just kept on coming back to it, and I was good at it. So it's just something that I enjoyed. When I came here and I first started coaching at the high school level here, people didn't really know about soccer. There was a small group that knew about soccer, and usually you're going to hear, why do they do offsides? What's the offsides rule and everything? That's usually the one thing that people complain about most about soccer. But I love the game. It's a lot of similarities to basketball. Get it out wide, and then you got to try to get it back in at the end to try to score. So it's something that's always kind of been in here, and then both my kids have focused on it. They both played year-round. So there's been that natural connection that I've had with my kids because of it.
Yeah. So there's no doubt that soccer is a big part of your life. And not to mention, you were also the all-time leading goal scorer for Weirton High School with 94 goals and a state champ with the Wheeling Soccer Club back in 1996. But we want to know who your favorite soccer club is and why.
Yeah, so definitely was the all-time leading goal scorer. My record got smashed about 10 years ago or so. We were high. I think he was up to like 140 or 150
gosh.
or something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a lot of goals. I never really followed any international soccer. I always rooted for the U.S. national team whenever they were on. That's who I wanted to root for. But again, my assistant coach, Chuck Duckworth, and his son, Ian, they always rooted for Chelsea. They always rooted for the Blues. So when Colin was trying to pick out a team, it was kind of just a natural area to go to. So we root for Chelsea. Big win yesterday. They beat Betis.
Yep.
Mr. Rubio's team. He came down and was trying to talk some smack yesterday. We got him. So 4-1 win for Chelsea. Christian Pulisic played for Chelsea for a little bit. So there was a USA connection. It was just a good time to connect, and now we're Cole Palmer fans.
Yeah.
Like a deal.
And finally, if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Just keep going, man. I'm one of those people, I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I was growing up. Kind of bounced around from job to job, dropped out of college at one point, moved to Portland, Oregon just on a whim and said, man, let's try this. Ended up in Phoenix, Arizona, moved back home. Luckily, my girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife, let me kind of figure things out. So I got into education. It's been a long road, but so that's my advice is, hey, just keep going. Like, you're on the right path. If you try to continue to be a good person and just make good decisions, things are going to work out for you. They have so far.
Oh, that's great advice. And Mr. McCarthy, or I could say Coach McCarthy,
Yes.
it has been a real pleasure chatting with you today, and we hope that you would join us once again next year, talk more about soccer. Best of luck on the season as well. So, and also thank you for everything you do here at Grafton High School. This place would not run without you. You definitely helped that. So, Mr. McCarthy, the assistant principal and new assistant coach of the GHS boys soccer team. When we come back, we've got the Mountaineer Minute. Stay with us here on the Huddle.
At Quality Machine, we specialize in welding, machining, custom design, and industrial manufacturing. Our team's unparalleled expertise can deliver top-tier solutions for your next project or repair. Need structural steel work or crane and rigging services? We've got you covered. From small jobs to big ideas, Quality Machine is your trusted partner. Experience the quality difference. Quality Machine Company, where industry meets innovation.
And welcome back. Let's wrap it up here, Flea, with the Mountaineer Minute.
Last one of the year, man. Let's start off. This has really been the only Mountaineer sport going on.
Yep.
WVU baseball. Tough loss to Arizona in the Big 12 tournament. I can't remember the score. I think they handled us pretty good.
Yeah, they did. They did.
However, they are making the NCAA tournament once again. Hopefully, we'll see them in Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 seed in the Clemson region. They have to take on Kentucky. That's a pretty hard region, man.
It is, and those schools are known for their baseball too. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a tough one.
SEC school and an SEC school. Oh my gosh, they've made the tournament 16 times in program history. They've made it 3 years in a row this year, and they head into the postseason with 41 wins, which is the most in WVU baseball history.
Yeah.
First year head
Amazing.
coach, by the
Yeah.
way. So that's insane. They also won the Big 12, and we were at that game when they won the Big 12.
Yeah, well, we haven't talked about that, have we?
They lost that game, but
Yeah,
hey,
they lost that series.
12.
You know why they lost that series against Kansas?
Why?
Because they played Country Roads before the end of the game.
Dude, yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah, that's why.
Someone's playlist was on the phone, playing on the loudspeaker, and it played Country Roads before the game, and I think it jinxed us for that whole series.
Oh yeah, no, I think it did.
I
I
think
think it's jinxed us. I think we're still jinxed.
We might
Oh.
still be jinxed. We might. I don't know. But we did have a good time. We got to tour the ESPN truck down there at Kendrick Family Ballpark and the press box and all that. And thank you to Scott Bartlett for letting us come do that.
And Eric Smith.
And Eric Smith.
What a guy.
Yeah, and we had a heck of a time. Go check out our Instagram post. We made a whole post on that. So thank you to them. And got anything else there, Flea?
I mean, new turf at the Mountaineer Field.
Football field.
Football field.
Yeah,
man.
we're getting some stuff in the end zone. I think I think it's in the end zone.
I didn't even know about it. So.
Oh well, new field at the
New field.
new turf. So definitely exciting there. But and I think track for WVU is done now. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. I don't know on the standings on that, but
Dude, we saw a track coach too.
we did.
When we
We
met
did.
Nate Farrell. That
We
was-
went to the coaches show. We
that's
saw.
weird, dude.
Yeah, but WVU baseball definitely going into the postseason with a good record, and hopefully we're not jinxed. Let's pray.
I mean, hey, we're beating LSU if we win, man.
Yeah, they have to play LSU if we do win, and that's a tough baseball school.
Mm.
But all right, folks, thanks for joining us once again. We kind of had a little yap session today about a lot of stuff, but we can't thank you enough for the love and support that we've had throughout this year. Thank you to all the seniors who have had an impact here at GHS. You will be missed. And thank you to all of our amazing guests that we have had here on the Huddle this year. It's been an incredible run so far. And we've got a lot more tuned for the summer and next year, but there's a lot more to come. So please keep watching the Huddle, keep supporting us, and we're trying to do the best we can. And we will be posting some more episodes throughout the summer, so stay tuned for that. But that's all from the GSN studios for now. I am Parker Billard. He's Noah Foley. Have a great summer, everybody, and God bless. You ready? Do you think it went good?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, bro.
I don't know. Let's see. Woo! we're done, baby.